Yo, what's going on, Marvel Rival fans, man? Today, season one finally just dropped today. We got a new character, Mr. Fantastic and Sue Storm. And in the coming weeks, we'll also be getting the Human Torch and the Thing. But right now, let's go over everything. So to start off, we got new Twitch rewards from the Twitch drops. If you watch for 30 minutes, you get the healer spray. If you watch for 1 hour, you get a nameplate for healer. And if you watch for 4 hours, you get the Wheel of Galactic healer costume. Alright, let's go over some of these patch notes. I heard some heroes got buffed and some of them got nerfed. Let's see who. Now, take a look at Captain America patch notes. The first one says they reduced the delay time for shield restoration after releasing Libby Legend from 3 seconds to 2 seconds. They also reduced Libby Rush cooldown from 12 seconds to 10 seconds. They increased his base health from 650 to 675. And also reduced the energy cost for releasing Freedom Charge from $3 for 100 to $3 to 100. And they also reduced the additional help provided per second to self after releasing from 110 to 100. Now for Doctor Strange, it seems like he's more on the defensive side. And for his patch notes, it says they added damage falls to Maelstrom of Madness and Gamma Maelstrom starting at 5 meters and reducing at 7% at 8 meters. And they also slightly decreased the shield value recovery rate after releasing Shield of Syrup from 80 seconds to 70 seconds. Now, in my opinion, his shield is very annoying to deal with. I think they should have left it 80 seconds at least. Now they also made it to where Thor can survive longer in battles. They increased his base up from 500 to 525, but I prefer that they did like 535 instead. And they also added immunity to control effects during the God of Thunder awesome ability. So it wasn't too many changes for Thor, but like they changed a few things, which is better than nothing. For Black Panther, they say they slightly decreased T'Challa's combat survivability. They reduced his additional health provided to self after refreshing Vibranium Marksman Spirit range from 40 to 30. And the up limit of additional health provided from 120 to 75. So it seems like Black Panther has gotten a nerf, which he needed because he was very annoying to deal with in battle. Like, it was just too annoying. Now getting to Black Widow. They increased the range of the first effect of Edge Dancer from a 3 meter radius to a 5 meter radius. They also reduced the time required for Fleetfoot to recover from 0 stamina from 12 seconds to 4 seconds. They also reduced the time required for Electroplasm Explosion to reach maximum power from 1 second to 0.6 seconds. So it seems like Natasha has finally gotten the buff which he needed. Now it seems like Hawkeye has finally gotten a nerf. For Hawkeye, it says there will be a decrease in the medium long range damage capability, reducing the threatened combat radius and slightly improving the close combat resistance for the achievement Avenging Arch. The first patch note said they slightly reduced the spread angle between every 2 blast arrows. They reduced the triggering distance of passive ability Arch focus from 60 meters to 40 meters. And they reduced the maximum additional damage of the passive from 80 to 70. He finally has gotten a nerf, guys. Thank you, cause man, I be in matches, hit with an arrow, my whole health bar almost gone. Like, that's how annoying he is. But thank you, he finally got a nerf. Now for Punisher, I'm expecting him to get like a nerf or something, but they gave him a buff. Well, like a little small buff. It says they slightly increased the damage capability of Frank's weapons, and they slightly reduced the spread of deliverance and adjudication. Now I was expecting Frank to get this huge nerf or a slightly huge nerf, but I guess that wasn't the case. I guess Frank's still gonna be powerful. Now getting to the strategies, for Cloak and Dagger, they reduced the Dagger Storm cooldown from 15 seconds to 12 seconds. They increased the number of dashes in Eternal Bond from 3 to 4. And for that awesome ability, I feel like they should have gave us a little bit more control with the ultimate ability because it's kind of hard to tell where you're going. So like they should give us some more control to it. Now getting to Jeff, they finally changed Jeff's ultimate ability. Well, they didn't change it, they just added some warning signals to it so that way the enemies can get out of the way more quicker. Cause like sometimes you really don't see Jeff coming at all. Even when you do see him coming, he can somehow still grab you out the air and yank you towards him. I don't know how you're able to do that, but he can. But hopefully they fix that too. And also for Jeff, they increased the healing of Joyful Splash from 140 per second to 150 per second, which is good. But honestly, I prefer it to just left it how it was. This is my opinion on it. And last but not least, Luna Snow. They increase the interval for switching between healing and damage and fatal both worlds from 0.1 seconds to 0.5 seconds. So they did like a little nerfs to her ultimate ability, ain't nothing too big really. Because I also feel like they should have at least decreased the duration of her ultimate ability because her ultimate lasts too long and it's very annoying to deal with at times. Now, if you guys want to see the rest of the patch notes with other characters, like what else got changed, just check the link in my description. I have like a link to the patch notes and the hero balance adjustments. But yeah, so now getting to the new characters, Mr. Fantastic. I haven't played with him yet, but I have seen gameplay of Mr. Fantastic, and from what I can see, his basic attack, Elastic Punch, it kind of reminds me of Venom Tentacle Strike, except it got more range and like it seemed like it maybe do more damage. I'm not sure how much damage it does exactly. Now, depending on the range of his punches, I can see him being a good counter to Iron Man, maybe even Spider-Man, if he ever stays still. The ultimate ability is called Brainiac Bounce. With this, he can get up to 6 bounces with a wide area of effect and it does a lot of damage. His ultimate ability kind of reminds you of a basketball on the court. It seems like if you get directly hit by his punch, you will take more damage. But for now, this is a theory. But an alternative for his move would be to like let us grab our teammate and like throw our teammate at the enemy, causing additional damage. Now, his next ability is called Reflexive Rubber, and this ability lets us absorb damage and reflect it back towards enemies. But I'm curious, can you absorb multiple attacks or what? And also I want to note that you can also absorb ultimate attacks. I'm curious to see like can you only absorb one ultimate attack or can you absorb multiple ultimate attacks or what, and like how long does the move last? Also, I can see this move as being like a shield for you and your teammates, or somewhat like a shield, probably like one person or something like that. Now, another move he has is called Flexible Elongation. With this move, he can dash towards the target, damage enemies, and giving shields to allies. And I also like how he can dash towards his teammates and come in to save the day. But this move, it really don't stand out to me that much, but it is a cool move. I feel like an alternative to this move would be to let us dash towards 3 enemies and hit them 3 times in a row. If you guys ever heard of the saying, kill 2 birds with 1 stone, there's literally this next ability. And this next ability I'm talking about is called Extended Grip. He can literally grab one enemy and also grab another one and sling them towards each other, causing them to both do damage. Like, that's literally killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Now, if you're in like a tight situation where you're overwhelmed by 2 opponents, I feel like this ability will come in handy. Now, taking an overall look at Richards, he combines the damage output of a duelist and the self-sustainability of a vanguard.